Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Kenn Bosak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Kenn Bosak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Kenn bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're 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 gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Kenn Bosak.
Okay, we're live.
Yeah, you know.
All
what
right,
it
cool,
is.
cool. Oh yeah, my TipTop still says I got 20% goal. That's what's up, bro. And you're still up there on the leaderboard, which is awesome. Thanks again. If you guys want to tip, go to TipTop.chat. The link should be in the YouTube description.
Yeah, or just scan that QR code with your phone, and it's gonna go right to it. It's amazing. I like it a lot. I think you should. I think the freaking video in the background should be like a prison yard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let's see.
That'd be tight.
Oh no, this is a little different. I was trying to look up background videos earlier, and there's some, but yeah, there's not many, and there's not many that are long either. Yeah, see, that's about it.
Yeah.
I gotta make some. I gotta get an AI thingy to make stuff.
Yeah, make videos and shit.
Yeah, there really isn't an outside vibes. Oh, yeah, duh. What if I just typed in outside prison background video? See, they got it, but it's a minute. Yeah, they got little clips of stuff, but nothing with a good loop.
That's all good. It was just this a thought. Cause I like this. I mean, I ain't gonna say I like this background, but it's creative. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't really see anything else that would vibe. I mean, we'll just look up background videos, and I can change it to the fish tank or something again. But yeah, I just work with what YouTube got.
Yeah, it's good, bro. It's no biggie. It was just something that crossed my mind. I thought it was cute.
I got the zombie one again there. Oh well, here's some outside-ish vibes. I don't know if it really matches, but I mean, it kinda does, kinda doesn't.
Okay, I'm looking.
It's rainy glass
window. Oh shit, it is First Friday today.
Oh shit, for real.
Mm. I need to be somewhere make some money.
Damn, now I'm jealous.
Next first Friday.
I miss Vegas, man.
Yeah, I made like 400 last night. So it's coming soon. You'll be here soon, bud. You'll be here soon.
They got live backgrounds. I didn't even think about looking at these because they don't end. And that's kind of what I need.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's kind of the point of it, yeah. Yeah. Well, you're
Alright.
Smart cookie. A smart cookie, ain't you? Ooh. Now you know when we do a Dragon Ball Z background, we gotta have Goku in the background fighting and shit. That's how we.
Oh yeah, we could play like a full episode or something. We don't matter because like there's no audio and we're blocking a lot of it.
Right.
There's a live. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. But there's like a live feed of a trial here. like court proceedings. That's pretty funny. Hold on now. Now I want to look something up. I want to see if I could put like the live news or something. Where's that news button? Isn't there like a news tab? No. What up, AJ? Oh yeah, see? There we go. Alright, I got the news playing behind me now. Makes absolutely no sense to the podcast, but that's perfect. I want to make a stone Ken where the more he smokes the bong, the more dangerous he becomes, like a game character. Yeah, oh, that scam fucking Asvoria was supposed to make a game for me, remember? Dude, they wasted so much money and time, bro. Literally, bro, 00. I had a game being made, like an actual game that you could play, and it was so dope. And this company was like supposed to make it, and they just used me to scam, bro. Like kind of like Bitcoin Ben style. Like they just fucking used me, bro. Like they made the demo of the game, but never finished making the game, and then nobody can even play it. So,
damn.
I know, and it was sick looking too. And it was like me in my underwear and my whitey tighties with the piss stain running around with a giant joint like a club, looking like a caveman beating up cops and shit. It was fucking, it was wild. And it looked like sort of like old school Cartoon Network style art, but in like a new 3D, like, you know, good quality. It was dope.
Yeah. That's crazy. And he said they just never came out with the shit. So they got money for the demo and shit, or what?
Yeah, they got money and everything. People invested in the idea and in the platform and bought the token ASV, which is worth like half a cent. And dude, they did the ICO at like 3 cents, 5 cents. So like, imagine paying 5 cents for something that's worth half a cent.
Damn.
Yeah. And the fucking liquidity just keeps dropping too in Asvoria.
And what?
Asvoria. Yeah, that was the fucking scam. Yeah, $56,000. They lost $10,000 in liquidity in like a day. So tomorrow it'll probably be, or the next day it'll probably be around 46,000. Yeah, the liquidity was like 70K a couple days ago. Now it's like 50K, so it was just a weird waste of everyone's time, man. Crazy waste of time.
That sounds
so I got some stuff here I wanted to talk a little bit about here. Bitcoin is getting absolutely smoked right now, bro. Bitcoin has fallen to its lowest level since February and is having one of the worst weeks. Its worst week since the FTX collapse, when that exchange, that rug got collapsed. Like, this is crazy, bro. BTC briefly traded near like 60K, which is where it's at right now, and I don't think it's gonna have much support. You know, it's down roughly 15% on the week. I'm seeing more like, let's see. Yeah, more like 19% actually, if I'm looking at CoinMarketCap. Yep, we just broke it. We're at $56,000, man. That is it. We just lost $60,000 support. We're slipping down to probably the 40s right now, like I was saying the other day on the show. We're probably going to just landslide down, man. But the fact that Bitcoin just lost $60,000 support is not a good sign for other alts, especially those like Bitcoin Cash, which is seeing a double loss lead in the 7-day percent. Bitcoin Cash is down over 30%. It is close to $200 per Bitcoin Cash. Now, these are the things I'd be looking more likely to look and get into. But again, I don't think I'd be looking to grab anything until we see a decent green day. I know everybody says buy in the red, but like that decent green day will let you know if we're going to get more red days or if we're heading for a few green days, right? So yeah, this could be a landslide month where like the next month, or again, political news, somebody somewhere tweets something and it changes everything, right? Like, you know, the war that never ends is actually over, or the Strat of Hormuz is actually getting fucking, you know, Bitcoin payments going for like the tolls or something for like the boats, or Iran starts using Bitcoin instead of petrodollar for more oil. Like those things will matter-ish, but when you start to see this, is like not great. And then I flip it and go on the 7-day percent on the upside on CoinMarketCap, and again the same 4 coins are leading for a week straight. Humanity, WorldCoin, something in Chinese characters, and Siren are all leading over 50% for the week, all week, bro. This is the ones I would say probably easy shorts. There is absolutely no reason these are this high up right now. Like, and then there's something called Beat token. What's Beat token? It is up over 50% as well, but those are the only ones right now that are up, you know, and they're up by a lot. They're not just up. They're up by over 50% on the week. On the same week, everything else is going just as horribly wrong. And nothing, absolutely nothing else is up. And if it is up, it's up over 50%. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these tokens here on CoinMarketCap, which is crazy to call CoinMarketCap. It's more like token market cap at this point. I wonder if there is. And yeah, the fear and greed's going down by 5. Yesterday it was at 20. Today it's at 5. And I said we had more slippage coming into the fear side because the price didn't match the fear. The price didn't match the fear. The price was, you know, reflecting more fear in the market was coming. And
I'm surprised that you even you keeping up with the price as much as you do.
I just like looking at it. I don't really care much about the price, but it lets you know all the bullshit that's about to be coming. Like the next like couple days of content creators are going to be like trying to pivot from all the we're going to $1 million type bullshit. Like people that have been talking shit, like trying to convince people to like sell their house and like take their kids' college money out and like buy Bitcoin with it. They're gonna have to come up with some bullshit, and you're gonna see a whole week of some bullshit where they're like, oh, don't worry, this is what's gonna have this, that, and the other thing, and they're gonna blame like, you know, the Jews or something. Like there's gonna be some crazy bullshit. All these influencers and KOLs try to convince people like this is what happened, this is what's wrong. Oh cool, I didn't have, all right, my antivirus popped up and it was like we didn't find anything. I was like, well then don't pop up then, right? Like you scared me. But yeah, I like to keep my eye on the chart because it lets me know like what kind of content we're going to be seeing for like, you know, the next couple days. Sort of like when you know take a look at the news, you can kind of get a vibe of how like society is going to be acting outside type shit, right? So yeah, everyone's going to be acting crazy for the next couple days, trying to pivot from like Michael Turpin. Remember that dude who kicked you out of his mansion? He wrote a fucking book called The Bitcoin Super Cycle, where Bitcoin's going to $1 million like next year. And he sold the book, and he's the crypto Bitcoin godfather, and this and that. And like, I want to see how these motherfuckers pivot that shit. Like, what's he gonna do? Write another book called Not Yet?
Right. I was wrong.
Yeah,
Not yet.
not yet. No, it's gonna not yet. It'll happen next time. The next cycle, the next happening. Like that's the stuff. So yeah, I keep an eye on the charts just for like, you know, what kind of content am I gonna see? What's the genre gonna be like on YouTube and on Twitter and shit? But yeah, man, this is the time to get. That's why I did this too. We got to get locked in. This now is a chance to get locked in, bro. You got to get locked in. Start looking at these charts better. You know, looking at the communities more. You know, these, like I said, those random shitcoins that are up over 50 fucking percent, it blows my mind. Short that shit. Makes no sense right now. Because even if, you know, the market does...
trades.
Yeah, because even if Bitcoin does recover, I don't think it's going to help humanity. People are going to take their profits from humanity and throw it into Bitcoin on its way back up. So Bitcoin ain't taking these random 5 shitcoins up with it when it recovers. Plus, I don't think these over 50% to 120% on the week gains on these random 5 shitcoins on CoinMarketCap have sustainability for that. Not right now. You're looking at $1 trillion market cap, no, $1 billion market cap, $1.5 billion, half a bill, third. No, that's not even. All right, so half a bill up. Not a lot of market cap right there. And let's see what their volume is on these ones. $151 million in the past 24 hours, which is down 40%. So yeah, it's losing volume right now. So yeah, these aren't going to be sustainable, especially if the rest of the market keeps going down. And again, even if it recovered, it won't take it with it. People will drain their profits from Humanity, WorldCoin, Siren, something again in Chinese characters, and beat. But I'm excited to see what like Michael Turpin's gonna say, you know, about the super cycle, and keep an eye on Michael Saylor, because I hope and I pray that Bitcoin keeps going down, because I want MicroStrategy to fail. I want it to rug, and I want Michael Saylor to be a Bernie Madoff now. It's inevitable. It's like Schrodinger's scam. Is the cat, you know, a scammer or not? If you open the box, is he stealing your credit card info or not? Well, until you open the box and look, you know, nah, fuck all that. Michael Saylor's a scam right now, and I'd love to see MicroStrategy just like take the hit. And I think Bitcoin needs to go down to about what, 30K for that to happen. So it might. You know, people are tired of making rich people richer. That's exactly what happened. People got into Bitcoin because they wanted to get away from the 1% and stop contributing. Like, you know, every time they put money in the bank, they're just making a banker rich. Well, now the bankers bought so much Bitcoin. Every time you buy some Bitcoin, it just makes a banker rich again. You know what I mean? Like, that's why we got to jump into our own shit, or the shit that they don't fuck with. Yeah, MicroStrategy sold what, 32 Bitcoin, and it shocked the market? No. Nope. Michael Saylor knew something way before, and again, that's nothing. It's a drop in the bucket for them, but it was for like paper losses type shit. And they're going to sell some more right now that the market's down, because they can take some more paper losses. First in, first out. You know, so they're just trying to figure out how to get the balance of that first in, first out to where it's always going to be in their favor. And I think right now they're probably going to sell more Bitcoin. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. Plus AI is fucking up crypto, bro. I mean, everybody that's, you know, investing in speculative assets, things that are, you know, high risk, high reward. Well, the high risk isn't in Bitcoin anymore, and the upside, you know, it used to be speculating on the banks adopting it, speculating on people like Michael Saylor starting a company like MicroStrategy as like a treasury, and, you know, doing these things. And now there's nothing really to speculate on except like the royal family getting into crypto, the militaries all over the world using crypto, or, you know, the cartels creating, you know, doing more Bitcoin. I don't know. Like, there's no buy the rumor to sell the news on when it comes to crypto anymore. You know, we got Steak and Shake accepting Bitcoin Lightning. You know, it's boring now. So what I'm getting at is all that speculative money that used to come into crypto all the time, the people that were basically gambling, like they were calling crypto a casino. Well, that went to
Yeah.
AI. Now AI is the casino, bro. Like all that money is going. And like I just said, a random shitcoin got $150 million in 24 hours in volume, right? That's nothing when it goes to those AI companies. So much more money. I mean, fucking like billions of dollars are being moved in and out of AI companies a day. So yeah, I mean, the AI is definitely eating the speculative lunch of crypto. If you're interested in, putting $100 into something and maybe it goes to 10 grand, it's not crypto anymore. It's AI.
I mean, that's kind of it makes a lot of sense because I mean it's the new hot thing, you know what I mean? When crypto was a new hot thing, then that was, you feel me, okay, that's something to invest in. But now, yeah, I hope, I hope people really start to see it as less of an investment tool and see it as for what it was created to be, as peer-to-peer electronic cash. Like, and I feel like maybe the price value going down might be a good thing for that narrative. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like we need to stop looking at the price so much. Stop worried about the price and use it for what it was created to be, and that would actually probably affect the price more than anything.
Oh no, it will. And that will give it the sustainable actual value. The speculative price of something is just like, what is somebody willing to pay for it? But you can always break something down to its value. And like, Bitcoin mining, we'll say, like, I think right now, let's see, how much is it? What's it called? But there is a way to say, like, how much does it cost to mine one Bitcoin? Oh, okay. I didn't know it was that high now. I thought that difficulty and the costs have gone down, but I was wrong. Wow. Okay, so it costs somewhere between $70,000 to $90,000 to mine one BTC, one Bitcoin. Oh my goodness!
It costs
I did
more to
not
mine than
realize.
you're gonna get. That's crazy.
Wow. No way, 70K. So right now, miners are mining at a loss at around 10K per Bitcoin loss. So that means we're probably going to see them holding right now. Like the miners are probably going to start holding their Bitcoin until the price goes back up so they could sell. Unless they're, living paycheck to paycheck kind of shit, and then they're just going to have to sell it at a loss. But if miners are smart, they have OTC deals. And virgin coins are worth a lot more than used Bitcoin. How much? Oh, sorry. Is one virgin Bitcoin worth? So around 10K over market value. So they're almost on the low side, breaking even on that if they're doing it the right way, which I assume they are.
What's a virgin Bitcoin?
A virgin Bitcoin is a coin that's only been mined. It's never moved. So you can kind of, you could have like a Bitcoin miner mine to a specific wallet and do nothing with it except receive Bitcoin that have been freshly minted. So the only transaction was from the blockchain to that wallet. And it has no dirty history. It was never obviously used for anything illegal. And because of that, it's worth more legally, especially like companies, banks, and stuff like that want to use crypto. They can't just use any Bitcoin. Like, like how they say every $20 bill has some cocaine on it. Well, imagine if every bank had to, deny that money. If they were like, yeah, I can't, that's dirty money. There's like, it would fuck shit up, right? And that's sort of where crypto's at because of the way that you can trace everything with the blockchain and Chainalysis. You can see all the fucking shady shit that was done with the Bitcoin, and then that implicates anybody else that's been using it, right? So like, if there was a Bitcoin transaction that was for something illegal, and 3 transactions later it's in your wallet, you're actually a part of the crime until proved otherwise type shit, right? Like, you know, like that money was used for an assassination, and the guy who was, you know, that got the money for assassinating sent that money to somebody who then sent it to you. So we got to start figuring out who sent you this money so we can figure out who sent them it, so we can try to nail down the criminal, right? So like it can get people caught up, especially companies that have to follow those laws. So they avoid, you know, street Bitcoin, and they will pay a 10K market premium, you know, which is kind of cool on top of what a Bitcoin's worth. Plus they got bulk deals too, where they probably just like wait and buy dozens of Bitcoin at a time type shit. SpaceX, whoa, okay, this is a cool one. SpaceX is becoming a crypto story. One interesting development, Spaceport reportedly disclosed ownership of roughly 18,000 BTC, making it one of the largest corporate Bitcoin holders. Okay, so there's the buy the rumor, sell the news right there. This was an announcement, sell that news. Elon might be quieter about Bitcoin now, but SpaceX is apparently sitting on a monster BTC stack. Yeah, he's using his company's money to keep buying shit. Man, it's scammy as fuck sounding to me. Bitcoin Cash, the BCH update. Not much major BCH specific news broke today, but BCH has been holding around the mid 200 range during the broader crypto sell-off. BCH is surviving another brutal BTC-led market correction. You know, this isn't anything to do with if anybody is holding something and it's going down, it's not that token's fault or that coin's fault. We could all blame Bitcoin for this, and we could pretty much, you know, iron it out to blaming Michael Saylor for it, I guess. But like I said, he knew something that we didn't know, and now because he took action, he just looks like the thing. But nah, that's a distraction. Merchant adoption and peer-to-peer cash use case matters more during bear markets anyway. So when we start to see, like, again, like Double O said, the price talk, investment stuff, you're gonna go to the moon when Lambo shit, that doesn't get the barber shop down the street to accept Bitcoin Cash for haircuts. You know what I mean? Like that's that weird scammy fucking get rich quick stuff that like people just don't vibe with it, especially legit business owners. Like if you're walking into a legit brick and mortar business where they gotta fucking pay insurance and shit, like that's adult shit. They don't care about your get rich quick shit. They gotta make sure they get rich quick, like they gotta get rich during the month because they got a month to pay their bills, right? So they ain't worried about distractions. They gotta focus on stuff, and when we're not distracting them with that when moon, I think these merchants see the actual utility. And again, the more people that use it, the more valuable it becomes. And that's a sustainable value, not just the price that these rich people keep trading it up to.
Using it. I keep hearing you saying using it, man, because like that's my whole point of the Bitcoin Cash tattoo sprinter van, to be able to go state to state, city to city, showing usage of crypto, you know what I mean? To where people getting NFTs, getting tokens, getting, you know what I mean, getting actual usage out of cryptocurrency, being able to have their crypto wallet and then purchase an item or purchase a product or service using their crypto, you know what I mean, using their Bitcoin Cash. Like that's so important for people to see, you know, like in reality. Like they see on the internet, you know, okay, people buying NFTs on the internet or whatever, doing things like that on the internet with the internet money, but they're not realizing this is money that can be used in real life. You know what I mean? Like you got the internet in your hand, I can pass you some internet. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
pass me some internet. Yeah, can I borrow a cup of internet?
Yeah, man. Like literally, like, and see people don't understand the reality of that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm ready to see I'm ready to see homeless people on the side of the street with their QR codes. You know what I mean? Like that's what the future's gonna be. You know what I mean? Like
actually, it's gonna be even crazier than that, because like the future homeless people won't be homeless because crypto does solve that. Like you know, with different ways of setting things up, there is no need for homelessness outside of choosing it at that point, you know, and then we can focus on the things that really cause it, like mental illness, addiction, fucking, you know, people's criminal records, even from like when they're 18 years old, when they're 42 end up why they're homeless. Like there's other reasons outside of people choosing it. But I ain't gonna fucking lie, bro. Like being out in Vegas and fucking around in LA and hanging out in Miami, moving. I was in Hawaii for a few weeks. Yeah, a lot of fucking people definitely choose to be homeless. It's like a choice. They move to these nice locations where there's nice weather and they choose this lifestyle. But that's a different thing, right? Like, you know, homelessness is a problem that can be solved with crypto in the sense that like we can gamify it. We can reward people for contributing and we can actually track shit. When you send money to a charity that's supposed to be for something, like it always goes to their Lambo. It always goes to their mansion. It never goes to the solution, right? It never solves the problem.
That's why I ain't never gave a Salvation Army nothing, a McDonald's, a Riley Hot, nobody ain't nothing. I ain't rounding up my change to donate to nothing, cause I don't know who getting that shit for real. Like, you feel me? And I be known, you know, with the Peter pop off motherfuckers and everything else. You feel me? Like, I don't trust none of that shit. I ain't donating shit. I donate to somebody hand to hand, peer to peer. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause that's something that I ain't gotta trust. I can verify. You feel what I'm saying? Cause he's right there in my face. You feel me? Like that type of shit. Like I'm looking at that sign say, trust no one, verify everything. Like that shit hit home, bro. Cause like the people so worried about trusting because they don't have no security. Like they allow someone else to secure everything for them as far as their money and shit. So they are forced to trust. You feel me? But they don't verify. And crypto is the opposite, you know. And that's where the brain lies at. You know what I mean? That's where somebody who's got some common sense is like, okay, let's verify instead of trust. Like it makes more sense. It's more logical. You know what I mean? Like people using trust, that's more of a feeling. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, you feel like you can trust somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Or you can verify that this person is trustworthy. Ooh, bars.
And that's one of the reasons I really fucks with what dial.wtf is doing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I hate getting phone and I feel like what they're really establishing is like the next caller ID, because the way caller ID used to work, you know, like you get a call from a number that wasn't saved to your phone, it would tell you who was calling. You don't get that no more. It's just a random number now. You don't even get caller ID anymore, bro.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy, isn't it?
I remember
We don't get that.
Yeah,
You just get a
ID.
random. You get no info but a fucking phone number these days, right? And I feel like what they're doing is bringing back caller ID, but like what caller ID was like a verified way. Like if it said somebody was calling you, that was the name on the phone bill. And the phone company asked for proof of identity. So like, and then people started fucking with it when like, you know, the payphone or the prepaid minute phones, like those fucking like, you know, burner phones. That's what I'm getting at. Like when people had those burner phones, you can make any name up you wanted on the caller ID and fuck with people.
Right.
So that kind of ruined it. But like getting back to like dial.wtf with the blockchain, like that reputation is auditable publicly. It's transparent. It's, you know, and that to me is like the next caller idea, and stuff like that's going to add up. So like all these little ingredients are adding up to a future that you don't really have to trust because everything will be instantly verified.
Everything. That's man. It's so much value in to be able to verify the person that's calling your phone or contacting you. Like, bro, you know how much time is saved. You know, time is money. You feel what I'm saying? So, bro, just to be able to be like, okay, now this avoids 15-minute conversation, 15 minutes worth of texting. You know what I mean? Trying to figure out who this person is. You know what I mean? If they wanna actually be a real person, or you know what I mean, just wanna play games, whatever on your phone, or and I like the fact that you can pay gate. That's a good way to call it. Pay gate to call.
Token gate
To call. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I love that too, man, because people waste your time wanting to ask you prices about stuff, about the tattoo sizes and all that, but never want to get to tattoo or want to shop around with somebody else first, and you know what I mean. So like that right there is a good way to, you know.
Oh yeah, no man, dial.wtf, their tagline should be "Time is money."
For real, because it's saving you so much time, saving you so much money. Like, it's so valuable. Like, yeah.
Or making you money with your time, because if people keep hitting you up, your wallet will blow up.
Facts too. That too, saving you money and making you money. Yeah, we need to have our we need to put our party line on here, man. Like, what we doing? Got 20 minutes?
Yeah, we're all working on that though. Nah, it's not ready yet. And I just saw Bobcat did a big update to TipTop. I went and logged in. Shit looks crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, and another reason I keep forgetting to talk about this shit, man. Another reason crypto's dropping right now is stable coins, bro. Everybody thought we were gonna use volatile currencies to do all these, money remittance with this technology, and nah. They just made stable coins. They tokenized fiat and put it on the blockchain, and they're just using what they always used with better technology, because like the technology being the currency, not so much the thing. It's not really a thing, right? It's like using gold as money. It's just not really. I mean, I guess you could in like an Amish fucking town, sure. But like, yeah, there's crypto Amish towns too, right? Where like, yeah, I guess if you go to this town, you can. But nah, the technology is really, really, really good. That's why you see the price of it, right? But it's just like using the technology because it has a price as the value, and then like breaking it into currency to be money. No. They're just gonna use this technology to do what they do with the currency they already use. And fiat just got Web3. They have stable coins, and all of these stable coins, if you look at CoinMarketCap, their market caps keep growing. They're not hurting. There's never a red day for a stable coin. It's always worth $1. It doesn't have a red day.
So I've been kind of learning about stable coins because I got paid in stable coins for tattoos, right?
You can do all the crypto shit that people say be your own bank. You can do that with stable coins. You can provide liquidity. You can stake some. You could have your money make you money, be in money, just using stable coins as money. You can do what banks do, loan out your stable coins and earn interest. So you can do all that shit. People use any random shitcoin and Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash, but they can use stable coins and just do what banks do with stable coins. They can be their own bank with stable coins.
Yeah. I've seen something recently where they was talking about where they might make a Bitcoin backed dollar, like Bitcoin reserve dollar. Like
that makes sense.
Like since Bitcoin has more value, you know what I mean? So then they could back the dollar by, so that way the
dollar's backed by oil right now. If you look up the US dollar fiat, it's backed up by oil purchases from Iran. So Iran signed a contract basically agreeing to like only sell oil for the US dollar. Petroleum, petrodollar, the petroleum dollar, right? The oil dollar. And we have this dollar that the world, whether you're China or Russia or Korea, you got to go to America and buy our dollars from us to then go and give it to Iran for their oil. And Iran is getting away from that deal they made with us. They're actually going like, you guys, hey Russia, you could just send us some Bitcoin. And
man, I was so gonna say, man, what? So America was really trying to monopolize with their currency. They tripping. What the fuck?
We were providing protection, so we were pimping. Yeah, we were pimping that hoe. We were pimping that hoe, and we were tricking her out. We were tricking her out, and we were not only telling her to give us a cut of her money, we were telling her all the Johns she tricking to, they got to use our money. So go out there and sell that, and tell them to come see me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who the fuck America think they is to just pull up on every country and be like, yeah, I gotta use our dollar.
But it's the only reason your dollar can get you eggs, bread, and milk right now. It's the only reason your dollar can pay the rent right now is because some other country somewhere is willing to buy that dollar to pay for their oil, and that deal is breaking apart.
Yeah, that's
and the more that it breaks apart, they need to find a reason to give the dollar value, and to say, yeah. And I've always thought like stablecoin makes more sense if it's stable to a different volatile way, because like the US dollar isn't stable, fiat's not stable. So to call it a stable coin because it's always worth a dollar never made sense to me, because it's not stable.
Right.
I know, I'm
Because
like,
the dollar is decreasing in value, but it's saying $1. Like it's always $1. But like
right,
that
but
$1
that dollar goes up and down in purchasing
right.
power all the time. But I always thought, why not do it the other volatile way and have one stable coin, one coin that is always worth $1's worth of Bitcoin?
Yep. See, that's what I think the U.S. the reserve, the Bitcoin backed dollar is supposed to be, like where it's always worth $1 worth of Bitcoin.
Yeah, if you take that piece of paper to a bank and say, send that amount of Bitcoin to my Bitcoin address, they should be able to redeem that dollar and give you some in Bitcoin and destroy the dollar, for all I care. Yeah, because I took the I like, if you go somewhere and say, I want my gold for this note, like the note's not backed for the gold anymore until somebody comes in and says, here's some gold, give me a note.
And then at that point, it would need to be a new note.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. I think that's how money will have to be. It'll have to be like issued. And the way that we have this technology now, banks will be able to print the money. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, if we're gonna print it, that's the way it need to be printed. It need to be burned and printed. Like, you feel me? In exchange for, you know what I mean, at the moment of transaction. Like, yeah, I like that.
And I've been to Money 2020 and a couple mining conferences, like Mining Disrupt and stuff, and I've seen their paper wallet technology. Like, you know, a paper wallet is just a piece of paper, like the cash stamp. That's a paper wallet. It has a private key, it has a public key. And now they have, or not now, but I've seen these for years, but they have like really cool technology on these like Tyvek pieces of paper. Tyvek, sort of like that stuff that makes your house waterproof. You ever see people like when they're putting up the walls of a house on the outside, they have that white paper and then they put the wood and stuff up and the siding. That white paper is called Tyvek, and it's really, really hard to destroy. People make wallets out of it and stuff, like actual wallets you can put your credit card and money in, because the material is so light, so thin, and so like indestructible. Anyway, I've seen like paper money like made out of that material where you can't rip it, bro. You can't stretch it, you can't rip it. You can cut it for sure, but you are not physically, you can't bite through it, rip it with your teeth type shit. It ain't happening. And they have chips in it, tiny little chips in it. And like, I don't know, it's really cool. I could probably dig it out of my box. I think I probably still have it in my box over here. But yeah, they have technology where they can make physical Bitcoin paper wallets, and they would probably do that. And especially the way the tax stuff's going right now. I see here the U.S. House Ways and Means Committee is reportedly preparing multiple crypto tax bills covering issues like staking rewards, mining, and stable coins. So right now, like, everybody is still in this like, is it legal, is it not thing. Everybody was betting on the Genius Act and the Clarity Act and all this stuff, but like nothing is really truly set in stone. So right now we're just seeing that shake out too. Again, more speculative trees on the branch. Let's see. I don't really see much here for that outside of it. Yeah, stable coins again are probably going to get the favorer side. You know, probably going to get the more lenient side of things. Like if you use stable coins for stuff, there'll probably be clearer, easier tax laws to follow because, again, stable coins. But if you're in something more volatile and stuff, yeah, they're probably going to scare people away from. They're probably going to use these tax laws to scare people away from Bitcoin and steer them towards these stable coins.
Because the stable coins are in turn backed by the dollar anyway, so it's gonna go right back to fiat shit.
Yeah. And yo, we just saw like Bitcoin miners, it's costing them what? Like what was it? 90. It was 90 to 100 grand or 70 to 100 grand or something like that to mine to mine a Bitcoin. Let's see, I got it right here.
Yeah.
70 to 90 grand to mine one Bitcoin. One Bitcoin's worth like less than 60K right now, give or take, you know, because it's jumping around. But that's a loss, a hard loss. And again, if they're not selling at a profit and they're losing money, they might just start turning off their miners, bro, or switching to other things. And if they think they could recoup more of their money from, you know, buying the electricity and all that stuff that costs them money to run, they might switch over to Bitcoin Cash. You can see a lot of miners weighing their options and seeing what chain might be worthwhile switching to right now, and or turning it off completely. And now we're going to see the Bitcoin network get a little congested.
Yeah, it's funny because I was seeing all them miners at the Bitcoin conference, and I was asking them if they would ever mine Bitcoin Cash, and it was like, you know, we only mine Bitcoin. But it was one company, I can't remember who it was, that was like he was like off the record, he was like we mine whatever we get paid to mine, like, because whatever company it was, like, they, like, I guess they get paid by the consumer to mine for them, I guess, and you can choose whatever coin you want to, or token, or whatever you want to mine, and they mine, they say you can whatever. I was like, cool, because you should be mining Bitcoin Cash, because I want to, if there's a way for somebody to mine Bitcoin Cash, it should be out there, you know. And he was like, yeah, man, we can definitely make it happen. I wish I remember who it was.
I think they can switch to AI too. Hold on. Can Bitcoin miners switch to AI? I think they can. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna probably see them jumping the Bitcoin ship again, like the investors did, into something more speculative, high risk, high reward. Except for them, it's just all reward because they get paid no matter what, right? So they're gonna go to computating AI shit. They're just gonna switch over to high performance computing, HPC. So that's what we're gonna see. A lot of these Bitcoin miners right now are probably, and when they do that, just so you guys know, this isn't just like, oh, we decided to mine Bitcoin Cash. No. These Bitcoin miners, these facilities, if they start fucking with AI, it's going to be a contract. They're going to be contracted to only be fucking with them, or different times, or a percentage of their power or bandwidth or whatever. But they're going to have deals written and signed in blood on paper, and they're not coming back to Bitcoin. At least not what they sign off, right? So yeah, as we start seeing these Bitcoin miners get forced into different things, and this could be a sell-off that is pushing the Bitcoin miners into AI because it's a solution, but that solution comes with contracts and deals with the devil. So a lot of the miners that have, you know, mining right now at a loss, that can't afford it, if they've got to deal with AI, they're going to take it, man. It's money. And that's all the miners care about. Bitcoin miners are not here to disrupt. They're not here to get the banks down with the banks or end the Fed or get away from the dollar. Bitcoin miners are here to make money, or they wouldn't be a big Bitcoin mining facility. They would have just stayed humble and kept mining in their mom's basement. That's how we kept it decentralized. They're centralizing it through these giant mining facilities that are focused on the dollar, not on BTC. If they were focused on BTC, they wouldn't be selling it off to pay their bills. They would have different other ways or whatever, right? And they wouldn't have gotten so big that they're now doing what they're doing to the network. They thought they were contributing it to it, but now, like, if they're not there, the network hurts because they're not there. So yeah, the people that got the big mining facilities ain't here for you.
Yeah, I feel like Bitcoin maxis in general, from what I'm seeing, are like trying to make money. You know what I mean? Like, it's more about profit into dollars. You know what I mean? Rather than like actually make the world of Bitcoin reality or crypto reality, like Bitcoin Cash is trying to be or is. You know what I mean? That's our mission, to make the world of crypto reality. And like Bitcoin maxis or whatever, the other cryptocurrencies I'm seeing, you know, just pretty much, you know, just trying to get money. Like, you know what I mean? That's what you're saying. Like, they're in it to make money off of it. Like, and that's sad, man, because like that, if you clearly didn't read the white paper or don't understand the white paper, because understand that, like, you know, it's about it being used as money, not make money. And like, because it's like it's a disservice to people like me, because that's what I walk around talking about every day, all day. And for me to be sitting here saying, no, use it as money, and the first thing you want to know is how I make money off of it. It's like you're not hearing nothing I'm saying, like, you know what I mean. And then it's 100 people behind me telling, say, hey, you know, investing in this
Well,
Bitcoin.
they're the same people that don't know how to make money with the money they already get, right? If they were if like how you talk to people, like, here, just like accept Bitcoin Cash for this, right? And then they're like, well, how do I make money off of it? Well, you don't ask about how do you make money off of the fiat that you accept. Nobody. That's why when people like, oh, how do you talk to people about crypto? I'm like, I don't, because nobody understands money. One of the best documentaries on the internet is the End of Money as We Know It. It's one of the best videos on YouTube to understand what money is and why cryptocurrency is necessary. You have to understand the problem before you understand the solution. And people will never understand the concept around using an alternative currency, especially here in America. But when you start to travel the world, Double O, you will see how familiar people are with multiple currencies in their wallet. They got euros, pesos, yen, and American dollar all in one, physical wallet in their back pocket, because different areas of Europe do use different currencies, and Spain are the same way. And when you travel, you got to change money every couple miles sometimes. And people are just super used to just having different currencies that they can spend. The US only has the US dollar, but you can spend the US dollar in Canada, right above us. You can spend the US dollar below us in Mexico, but you can't spend the peso or the Canadian dollar anywhere in the middle. And that is a mental intentionality. It stops your brain from creating ways of thinking. It stops you from creating a view of reality as it really is, as opposed to the view that they want you to have. The dollar is the only money. And then when you start talking about anything else, it's just a way to make more of that thing that you were told is money. You can't hear euro, and be like, oh yeah, I can make more money. If I got paid in euro, it has better spending power than the US dollar. It's been holding better than the US dollar. If you would have gotten your paycheck at McDonald's here in the United States in euros all year, you'd be doing better than your coworkers who've been getting paid in the US dollar all year. And that's the same way they need to be able to see cryptocurrency, but it's really hard to get out of that indoctrination of believing in money. It's a belief. The way that you can't change religions is the same way people can't change money in America. You believe in the US dollar just as much as people believe in Jesus Christ or whoever.
And it's crazy because they put in God we trust on the money just to, you feel me, mind fuck us even more.
Oh yeah,
I mean?
And all the symbols and stuff on it, and then not even that, but I mean, go give any random 5-year-old kid a $10 bill or a $1, any money. They don't know, but they love money. They are so young and understand, love it, want it, desire it, feel good when you get it.
Yeah.
You give a kid money, they feel good and happy. They run around the house. Exactly.
And it's funny. It's funny because I remember. Dang, man. Like when I tell you, that's super. Like in our culture as well too. Like we started early. Like we give the baby some money and take a picture of the baby with the money. Do a video. Like it's a video of my son with some change in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? And he pull out like 50 cents. Like he like one. You know what I'm saying? He go in his little pocket. He pull out 50 cents. He's smiling and shit. You know what I'm saying? And his mom in the video.
We do a lot of it.
You got some money, son. Yeah, son.
We gamify it so much that we make kids happy to lose teeth because they get money from an imaginary figure that they also have to believe in. So they're willing to give up pieces of their flesh for this fucking money. We start teaching kids you can give up pieces of your body for money because it's worth it. It's worth it. Give your money, give your body to somebody, pieces of it, and you'll get money for it. And like that ideology grows with you until you're an adult and you go, 8 hours a day ain't so much of my flesh. I could deal with that. It's crazy.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. The Tooth Fairy definitely put a whole lot of value on money, like subconsciously, immediately. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's one of the first ways you realize, like, damn, okay. And then you realize, okay, this money gets you stuff in the store and it's my money because this tooth came out of my mouth. You know what I mean? My work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no, it's a straight up money deity. It's a god of money. The Tooth Fairy is a deity of money. Like, it's like if the bank it has a spokesperson, if the bank had a mascot, if the Federal Reserve had a face, it would be the fucking Tooth Fairy.
A spiritual mascot, it would be Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, the Tooth Fairy works for the Fed, bro.
Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, all them shits.
Well, I mean, that's consumerism stuff in general, but like if you break it down, it all comes down to money. And what's the Tooth Fairy all about? Just money, bro. Santa Claus decides to hide it with presents. The Easter Bunny hides it with candy, and all these other things kind of hide the fact that it's all about money. Tooth Fairy just keeps it real. Give me your flesh, I'll give you some money. Get used to it.
Right, yeah, that's straight direct to source right there. I was gonna say that the Easter eggs, might have money in the Easter egg, but no, that's a surprise. That's some new shit too. You know what I mean?
That's some white people shit. Yo, because if somebody didn't find that egg with a $10 bill in it, man, that's gonna fucking piss off an unk. Like, he gonna be out there looking.
We gonna find all them eggs.
Yeah, I hit 32 eggs. Y'all only found 31. We out here. Get the fuck back outside right now, because I don't remember where I put these motherfuckers.
Straight up. See something like that. I would put like an AirTag one. Would put like some real money in it. You know what I mean? That'd be cool.
Yeah, if there's a lot of money in an Easter egg, though, there has to be an Easter egg with a bad consequence. You know what I mean? Like a fart bag bomb or something like that. That fart spray in it, or some like a paint bomb that they put in like the packs of money when people rob the bank. There has to be an equal consequence to the reward out there amongst the eggs.
Yeah, facts. So you be just as happy as you are to get it, you be scared to open it.
I guess we can wrap things up here. Got a little monologue. Whether Bitcoin is pumping, dumping, or crumbling sideways, or setting the world on fire, one thing never changes. The signal is always louder than the noise if you're willing to look for it. Today, everybody's focused on the charts, the liquidations, the fear, and the headlines. But the real question isn't what Bitcoin did today. The real question is what's being built while everyone's distracted. That is for real. Like, you guys don't even know. Like, if they're selling, there's a reason they're trying to convince you to too. And I don't know. If you can afford the hodl. If you can't afford, fucking sell and wait for a green day to jump back in. Stable coins are growing. Tokenization is growing. Wallets are becoming identity, especially with DAO.WTF. Peer-to-peer technology keeps moving forward, whether the market likes it or not. Markets go up, markets go down, but builders keep building. And that is definitely one thing that I saw at BCH Bliss for Bitcoin Cash. Those builders are unstoppable. Nothing stopping the BCH community from building. But you see those maxis don't do shit for free. So if you're still here all these years, you're probably not just one of those, price action looking people. You're here because you believe the future can be more open, more decentralized, and more accessible than systems that we have today. So stay curious, stay skeptical, verify, don't trust, touch grass when you need to, and stack whatever you believe in, regardless. And remember that it's not financial advice. I do too many drugs for any of this to be financial advice, and any judge that sees my content, if you tried to sue me for fucking giving you financial advice, the judge would laugh at you and give me a lollipop on the way out of court, okay? So fuck you, not financial advice. This is not another Bitcoin podcast. I'm Kenn Bosak. That's Double O Tats. Fucking fuck off and have a day.
Yeah. Hey man, before we go, man, I wanted to say something too, cause like I'm the background got my gears working and shit. You know what I mean? And it reminded me of a quote from a movie called Life. You remember Life, right?
I definitely remember Life.
Of course, right. So remember when Ray was like,
I should have shot you when I had the chance.
Ray said, he said, fuck the money. It ain't about the money. I lost my daddy's watch. Right. Now, mind you, I'm about to get metaphysical with this shit, right? You feel what I'm saying? Because he right. It ain't about the money. I'm about to get crypto with it. You feel me? It ain't about the money. It's about my daddy's watch. We're gonna go time. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's about the time that we losing when we continue to be focusing on the money. You feel what I'm saying? Now, mind you, Claude, his response was, man, fuck that cheap ass watch. Now, mind you, that's nigga that don't understand the value of time. You feel what I'm saying? And willing to give away his time for money. You feel me? And lose the value of his life. You know? And
well, to be fair, he did give up time he could have got for friendship. He saw the value in friendship over time because he could have been a free man, but he decided to fuck it up and stay with his boy.
What? Oh, when he
could have got out. He could have got out, bro. Yeah, he could have got the fuck. Yeah, he said exactly. That's why he was like, I should have shot you when I had the chance. Fuck you, bro.
Yeah. He said you should have took that deal. I would have shot your ass and been halfway to New York by now. Oh God.
Yo, I swear to God, bro, if we are ever in that situation and you don't take that deal, I will be as mad at you as you are mad at yourself. I promise you. You better fucking shoot me because I will. So you better. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't shoot me, I'm gonna feel so bad because I would have shot you.
Especially after 40 years being in jail. After 40 years. All right, we've been friends long enough, bro. All right,
you're doing me a favor. You're doing me a favor, bro.
Straight up, both of us.
We both getting out today. bro.
I love you, dog.
Love you too, guys. All right, we're out. Have a day.
Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Kenn Bosak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Kenn Bosak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. Cause I'm Kenn bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Kenn Bosak.